This is about stereotypes and prejudices, okay? Who wants to read stereotype? What a stereotype is? Clint, go for it.
Stereotype. Assumption about a group of people based on very little or wrong information. Examples. Kids are ungrateful. Or adults don't know how to have fun. Stereotypes are often based on race, class, gender, religion, age, ability, and sexual orientation. Prejudice. A prejudgment about someone or judgment about someone you don't know. Example. She looks mean or he doesn't seem very smart. Stereotypes and prejudices get in the way of celebrating one another's unique worth.
Good. Okay, harmful stereotypes are commonly based on race, culture, religion, age, physical ability, and sexual orientation. Prejudices and stereotypes take our attention away from the individual person and get in the way of experiencing the wonderfully made uniqueness of each other. So if we could all be open in the world and not have these different stereotypes and prejudices, it would be a great, great world, wouldn't it? Okay, intimacy. As children of God, we have many ways, many types of relationships. As members of a community, we show respect to others by obeying the laws and the rules and communicating in a polite way. Family members have special responsibilities to take care for and nurture others. Friendships are wonderful opportunities to reflect on these and to be in intimate relationships. With close friends, we share our dreams, our fears, and our joys. Going through life has many ups and downs, and we have someone that we need to be intimate with to share our deeper feelings and our heartbeat. God wants healthy intimacy in our romantic relationships. So what are some things, a way to be healthy intimately with? Being able to what? Communicate with each other, right? Be able to talk about things. Healthy intimacy is built when we share personal things with another person and they respond in kindness and respect. So if someone shares something really intimate, and we need to listen and show respect and kindness. Okay, now in romantic relationships, a romantic relationship is a kind of intimate friendship that involves emotional and sexual intimacy. God gave us the gift of sexual intimacy, a special type of deep, intense love for another person. Romantic love is more than a close friendship, okay? So if Gabe and Reagan are in a really important relationship and they're very close. Are they blushing?
Good job, Gabe.
That does not mean that they are in a romantic love relationship. They're just close friends.
I didn't know that.
A romantic relationship can involve physical senses and touching sexual parts of your body. Many people form romantic relationships during their teens. Others may not develop them until they're much older and they're in college or even adult age. Many adults eventually have romantic relationships that become a lifelong commitment. Some people choose not to have romantic relationships. No matter what you choose, you are wonderfully made by God. And a romantic relationship may start with two people spending time together at school, then they may go on a group date, then they may go to the movies together, And then sometimes this couple, if they're in a romantic relationship, may try out some romantic touch, such as holding hands can be a romantic touch, kissing. For older teens, one-on-one dating may begin. They may start driving, and they have a lot more private time together. And this is like when Caleb was asking about the condom in the wallet, okay? Why would you keep it in your wallet? So, if you were having private time in a committed, adult, mature relationship, then this would be time to make sure that you were prepared.
Did we
And
tell them
to
also?
have conversations about it. We went over consent like a lot more too.
No, did we tell them that the condom in the wallet's kind of counterintuitive because it kind of?
No.
No, but like seriously, like when you get older, if you're gonna have condoms, it's best to keep them in their package in a cool and dry place.
Yes, we talked about like not in your car.
Yeah, because you have it in your wallet. One, it's being smushed by body weight if you're sitting on it, or like body heat stuff like that, and that can kind of corrupt the materials and latex that it might
Yeah.
carry. And condoms is form of birth control used to prevent STIs and unwanted pregnancy. And if it's not, and it's best, if it's got a tear in it or it's torn, it's gonna, you're gonna be susceptible to either or both of those.
Needs to be in good shape to work good.
So condom,
So where's the best place to keep them?
best place to keep them in a cool, dry place. So,
Your refrigerator.
not refrigerator, dry. It's moisture in the refrigerator.
Well, it would be nice if your first sexual experiences, maybe I could say, and this might be my opinion, so I'll say this could be my opinion, would be nice to not be like, in a car or just out and about. It would be nice if it were maybe in your house, okay? So you would keep them in a nightstand or in a drawer or something.
If there's a relationship where if sexual activity is about to be engaged in, and you can't tell your partner that you're about to go get condoms from the store wherever you can get them,
Then you're
and
not.
that shows that's put up a red flag for consent as well as emotional intimacy right there.
Yes, exactly. I think that's good. Okay. So, defining sexual touch. A special characteristic of romantic relationships is the sexual feelings that come along with them. Sexual touch can bring a special type of closeness. Sexual touch can range from holding hands, kissing, touching the genitals, and other sexual parts to various forms of sex. Sexual touch requires us to make decisions on how we share our body with others and how we respect others' bodies. And this is where we went through respect and we went through the consent. So sexual contact is a term that we broadly use referred to any kind of touch between people that involves the genitals. Penile vaginal intercourse refers to sexual contact in which the penis is inserted into the partner's vagina. Anal intercourse or anal sex refers to sex where the penis is put in the partner's anus. Oral sex is where the genitals, either the penis or the vulva, is put in the other partner's mouth. Consent. Here's consent again. God put each of us in charge of our own bodies, okay? So, I'm in charge of my body. Caleb's in charge of his own body. Neela's in charge of her body. Annabelle's in charge of her body. Wesley's in charge of his body. No one has the right to touch you without consent. If it's an adult that touches you and they do not have consent, wait, let's reword that. If an adult wants to even touch you or hug you, they should ask, can I hug you? Can I shake your hand? Can I touch your shoulder? You may not be okay with them touching you at all, and that's okay. If someone that is older than you wants to touch your private parts, that is never okay. Unless it is a doctor, nurse, a medical professional, and they have to do an examination with your, they also have to have what? Consent. They also have to have consent.
For me?
But that's the only time you would ever give consent to an adult, if it was for like a medical reason or examination. You do not have the right to touch anyone else without their consent. Consent is not simply the absence of a no. So if you're like, hey, you want to have sex, and I don't say anything, then you can't assume I'm saying yes. Only me saying yes means yes. Okay, that's it.
Y'all learn about me, my part of my testimony, I haven't had alcohol in 8 or 9 years. That's personal choice, I don't look down at anybody. But we're talking about consent, it's not the absence of no. Whether male, female, no matter what your orientation is, consent cannot be given when you are under the influence of alcohol
Or drugs.
or drugs.
So at these parties,
So we've seen, I've seen this happen before, like
a
in real life, man,
lot.
I watch a lot of Law and Rescue, it's one of my favorite shows. The guy will be like, well, she said yes, or he said yes. They found in toxicology reports they were under the influence of alcohol, or inebriated, or drunk, or high at the time. It's inadmissible. There is no such thing as consent under the influence.
Because you cannot make good decisions when you are intoxicated or drugged or whatever.
You can't drive a car while under the influence of alcohol. You can't consent to sex either.
Yes.
And that's also another thing to watch where you go, because at parties they'll tell you, let's borrow your cup right here. You never, guys, this is a girl, you never put a cup down at a party.
Ever.
Because I don't know the exact word for it, but it's some kind of, it's called a date rape drug, they call it roofies. Somehow when you're not looking, you put this in your drink and it will dissolve and you won't be able to tell if it's clear as liquid. And then out of nowhere you'll find yourself kind of incapacitated and stuff like that.
You may wake up and not even remember what happened.
Yeah. Why would you say something like that?
And it could be a girl putting it in a boy's drink or a boy putting it in a girl's drink.
Yes, and if rape can be done, it's not, yeah, rape can be done either way.
So loving sexual touch is within the safety and security of a healthy, intimate relationship, the right level of commitment in the relationship, an expression of emotional closeness, kind and caring, pleasurable for both. Do you know what that means? Both people are enjoying it and wanted by both. Okay, social media. We'll talk a little bit about cyberbullying. There's a lot of this going on, lots and lots. Please be nice to people, please. Please be nice, don't take part in any of this. It really is causing a lot of suicides, making people feel really bad about themselves. I know all of you in this room are very, very sweet people, and I do not think that anybody in this room would do that.
General rule about social media, if your parents, teachers, coaches, future employer, you would not be comfortable with them looking at it, you know.
That's right.
I know like play games, stuff like that, that's fine, stuff like that, you know. Like, parent might look at it like, but like pornography, screenshots of mean people, fake apps through calculators that, you know, hide other things.
Yes, we know about those. Parents know about those.
My dad, when he says if like if there's one of my friends or something, say something bad and then I ask him about it, he says just don't say that because if Jesus was
That's right. If Jesus were standing right beside you, would you do that or say it? That's a real good learning. So we already talked about the sexting and pornography earlier. So who wants to read this? Ephesians 4:1-6. Go ahead, Reagan.
Therefore, as a prisoner for the Lord, I encourage you to live as people worthy of the call you received from God. Conduct yourselves with all humility, gentleness, and patience. Accept each other with love and make an effort to preserve the unity of the Spirit with the peace that ties you together. You are one body and one Spirit, just as God also called you in one hope. There is one Lord, one faith, one baptism, and one God and Father of all, who is over all, through all, and in all.
Okay. You know how we talk about how, like when we first got here yesterday and we talked about our covenants and our promises and all of that. And we want to remember that as we go out in the week, next week, to remember that. Now, not all, if a friend tells you a secret, should you keep it?
Yes.
Unless what?
Unless it's free.
Unless you say
Unless they give you permission to tell someone else. Or unless it's something that's like bad, like whether they might like they're planning to hurt someone or hurt
Good,
themselves.
good job. Good, like, that's good. So there are some situations when we need to break confidentiality, okay? So one situation would be abuse, for example. If someone abused you, if they touched you wrong, or made you have sex with them, which would be called rape, then that would be something that we wouldn't keep confidential, ever. If the person says, I'm going to kill you if you tell, I'm going to kill your family if you tell, you're going to go to hell if you tell, whatever they say, don't believe them and tell, okay? Do not believe them. Because it's never, ever okay for anyone to abuse anyone. If you know a friend has been abused and they tell you that secret, and you usually keep secrets for them, that would be something that you would not keep a secret, right? Because you love them so much that you want to give them help, okay? And also if they were going to harm themselves, or if they were going to harm anyone else, then we would want to tell.
Can rape happen in marriage?
Yeah.
How so?
They can drug your posse.
They don't want to do it at that point.
So it doesn't matter whether you're platonic, friends, married, dating, whatever. Consent is always necessary. On the issue of rape, it is never, it's always the person who's imperfect whose fault it is. It's never your fault. I don't care if they say, he or she was wearing this, or they were giving me this sign. Whenever they're told no, no, it doesn't matter. You'll see a lot of things like, okay, if they hadn't been wearing this, if he hadn't been wearing that, if he hadn't been doing this, if she hadn't been drinking, if she hadn't been wearing that, this wouldn't have happened. No, it does not matter. Rape is never the fault of the victim. It's always the fault of the perpetrator.
Okay, any more questions before the parents start arriving? What we're gonna do when your parents get here is we're gonna split up. All the kids are gonna go in one area and all the adults in one area, and then we're gonna have a little bit of, not really discussion, well, a little bit of discussion. We're gonna write some stuff down, then we're all gonna get together, okay? Be short and sweet. Okay? parents get here, I would like for you to throw away all your food and trash. Clean up, look around on the floor.